Hello, everybody, and welcome to day 12 of this version 2 of Facebook Live. How does it get even better? I am super happy today because I met Robin Sharma today. So, for those of you who do not know Robin Sharma has been one of my inspiration, the guy who wrote Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. And this is so cool. Like, how does it get even better? I mean, I just came back from Global Foundation, and Gaurav was telling me that he just got invited to be a part of a close network of 50 entrepreneurs where Robin Sharma is coming. And I'm like, how come this be possible? Like, how many books of Robin Sharma have you read? Like, I have read almost all his books. So he's like, okay, let's see. And then I just started asking, okay, what would it take for me to be there? And though they said it's closed group and it's almost full, etc., etc., but we send them our profile, we send them my profile, and we send them with the code that I'm an entrepreneur and blah 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 blah. And then they were like, okay, I'm in, and it was nice, it was fun. And how does it get even better? How many of my inspirations can I be with and be in the energy of? And for me, more than, and he doesn't like getting clicked, so definitely no selfies, no pictures yet. It was nice being in the vibration of somebody who writes like that and sharing the wisdom. So how does it get even better? And what else is possible? So yesterday on my Facebook Live, I happened to say something which was about one of the book I may write, which says my husband is having an extramarital affair with his finances or with his money or with his debts. And I was so surprised to see the number of women who texted me, called me, messaged me, sent me a message on Messenger on talking more about it. And I was like, really? I thought I was the only one of them, but then there are a lot more women out there than I thought whose husbands love them a lot, yet there is an extramarital affair going on with the money because they get so engrossed with the problems around money that they cannot or they do not give time and attention and appreciation to the wife, to the partner. So if you know anybody or if you have been in that situation, I completely get it. I have been there too. Now, let's talk about debts on this call. Yeah. So first of all, in Access, Gary actually asked us to not use the word debt. He asked us to use the word past expenditure. So what is past expenditure? Past expenditure is the expenditure we do, is the money. Okay, the expenditure that we have done in the past, so we got to keep aside a certain amount of money right now for the money we have already spent in the past. Now, that's why it is called past expenditure. And there is another explanation that he gives to it is that there used to, like many years ago, there used to be a concept of debtor's prison, So people who would take debt and are not able to pay it back, they were sent to the prison and there was no way for them to come out of the prison if they have, hi Pooja, so there was no way for them to come, hi Anju, hi SK Sharma. So there was no way for them to come back after they have once been to the debtor's prison. Now, the funny thing is that if they are in the debtor's prison, they cannot anyways make money to pay off that debt. And eventually, debt started becoming equal to the debtor's prison, started becoming equal to the death, right? And it rhymes with death too. So I don't know if I'm allowed to share this information or not. However, I'm just being the space of whatever contribution I can be for people watching this video, because I have altered my financial reality using Access tools for sure, and I have had clients who were in debts, who were in not very good financial situation, and their financial situation is very different now. So what contribution can I be to people watching this video and to people who will ever watch this video to alter their financial reality? And I know that is one of the capacities I have. Now, so first of all, if there is any past expenditure that you have, if there is any expense that you have made in the past, the first thing to do is to commit to yourself to stop it. And you can obviously do a clearing around what is it that I love about debts, because over a period, what starts happening is that you start enjoying it. Like when I worked with my clients who had loans, who had debts, I observed that what was happening with them is mentally they did not look at the bigger figure. They did not look at the future in which they have to pay for it. And even if they did, they thought, oh, it's going to be easy and we can pay that off. They looked at the interest they have to pay. So they would only look at, like even if it is a loan worth 10 lakh rupees and I just have to pay maybe a percentage or two per month. So I just have to, keep aside 10,000 or 20,000 per month. So they go like, yeah, 20,000 per month is cool. So I can do that. And then even worse, if it is a compounding this thing, interest, then that interest keep on compounding as well. So everything you love about debts, everything you love about taking debts, would you like to just let all of that go now? And also, instead of making yourself wrong, and if in case your spouse is into debts, it's very normal. Okay, everywhere we have made loans wrong and everywhere we have made debts wrong. Can we please let go of all of that? I don't know which trainer, which motivational trainer or which speaker was it, but I read somebody who was like a very good coach saying that people's capacity to take loans equals to their capacity to be big, like to play big and to receive big. Now that does not mean that I am volunteering or I am encouraging you to take loans. However, what happens is that you know something when you take that loan. Before taking that loan, you know something about yourself, you know something about the future, you know something about your possibilities. And that's what makes you take the loan. However, so let me complete this, Charu, and then I'll come back to this. Hi, Vishal, how are you doing? Now what happens is when you take a loan, there is this point of view, there is this whole energy around making loans wrong point of view that prevails in the society, So the minute you take it, you just like perceive probably from the point of view, and also sometimes it's somebody you tell that you have the loan, maybe your family member, your friend, your colleague, your spouse, whoever it is. They may say you directly or not say you directly, but they may also have point of views about loan. And when you energetically pick those point of view, you start judging the loan or you start judging yourself for having the loan. And one of the key that I have learned is that you cannot receive from that what you judge. And if this one thing, guys, if you just use this one thing as your mantra, your life is done. Like I went for Vipassana a few months back, last year. And when I was doing the Vipassana, that was one of the big awareness I got, because I saw that there were a lot of women around. There were about 50 women in that hall who used to not do that meditation the way it was supposed to be done, and we were in Vipassana, you're supposed to be quiet for the whole 10 days and not even talk through eyes. And there's this very strict regime that you follow. And yet, a lot of women around me would try to talk to me and were trying among each other, talking among each other. And for me, you know, and most of those talks were about क्यों कर रहे हैं हम ये, हमें खाने को भी नहीं दे रहे मिल रहा, हम 5 बजे के बाद क्यों भूखे रह रहे हैं, etc. etc. And I just told myself that if I don't judge it, what can I receive from it? And I was like, oh my God, I can apply it anywhere in my life. Like if I don't judge the entire process, like that's how I completed the entire process of Vipassana. It wasn't easy for me. Yet I just told myself that if I do not, like I trust myself for choosing it. I have been wanting to do it since 5 years, since the day I got to know about it. So if I do not judge the process, what can I receive from the process? And trust me, my experience was like the journey wasn't good. I mean, for me, Access gives a better journey. Like we can have that experience sitting in AC halls and all, traveling business class and all as well, and just getting our bars run or just getting a body process done. However, yet if I do not judge it, what can I receive from it? And what I received from it was magical. Every woman around me on the last day was telling me, what do you do? Look at your face. Look at the way you're doing it. I could just sit there for a whole 1.5 hours and I didn't even know. I just went beyond time. Now, coming back to the money thing, if you do not judge your loans, and everywhere you went into the wrongness of taking a loan, and everywhere you went into the wrongness of you for taking the loan, can we please let go of that now? Excellent. And women, if you're watching this, and like what you can do is you can so one thing, I'm actually planning to ask my team to download all of these Facebook lives that I'm doing and put them on my YouTube channel, so that you can just go on my YouTube channel and watch all the Facebook lives. How does it get even better? So because I have so many people who've been texting me, can you please send me the link of day 4? Can you please send me the link of day 5? So good thing is, like, if I'm sending them personally, each one of them, I will just make them available on YouTube, and you can send the link of it to anybody you want to hear whatever I'm saying of that particular day, and what contribution can that be as well. Now coming back to the debts, loans, and your financial reality. So first of all, guys, you got to build up your muscle on not making your spouses wrong, no matter what it is. No matter what amount it is just a number. Universe do not have any charge. Universe do not have a point of view about what number it is, and there is no lack in the universe. I know right now, if you are in that financial situation, it may sound like just a concept. However, trust me, you just got to discover your vibration of joy. And like with me, I know there is a certain vibration that I am in, which I call my creative vibration. And when I'm in that vibration, everything just starts falling in place. Whatever amount I ask for shows up. Now, I am actually building up my muscle on being in that vibration more and more and more and more. I wasn't even aware of it earlier. But then now, I just know that when I'm in that vibration, magic shows up. So however, the contrary to that, the opposite of that, in this reality, we have been told that if you have debts, you are supposed to be worried. You are supposed to take stress. And if you're not taking stress and if you're not worried, there is something wrong with you. How many of you women have actually done that to your men? Don't lie to yourself, right? I'm not even listening to you. But then, everywhere you bought the lie of this reality that if your man has taken debts and has not been able to pay it, there is something wrong. He should not have done it. And you may not even say it to him because you know that he's already in trouble and all of that. But you think about it. And that conversation in your head where you go like, whatever, creates a vibration. And vibrations do work. That vibration travels to him. Hi, Yash. So everything you have created in his universe, Because you know what happens is, the more you judge him as somebody who's not been able to pay the loans, the more he become that. So practice this, like for 1 month, just because I say, start complimenting your man for what you would like him to be. You know, like, honestly, since the beginning of my relationship, and because I knew this one key, I would not focus on things that I did not want my partner to do. I would acknowledge him in advance for doing what I would want him to do. Like, that's the way the gratitude exercise works, right? I am sure. Oh no, I haven't. In the version 2, I haven't made gratitude yet. So I will definitely make a video on gratitude. So today morning when Gaurav, I energetically do it. Gaurav is like a good structured person, like he actually does it. So Gaurav was preparing for his workshop, which is happening very soon. I think it's happening on 18th of February. And please let me know if you would like to attend it. It's around property and sales of property. And there would be a lot of techniques around sales too. So if you would like to learn how to do sales and all of that, please text me. I'll send you, or send me a messenger. I'll send you the details of it. He's an amazing coach. A lot of time he coached me. So he just asked me that, so he was writing gratitude for what he has, and then also gratitude for what he would like to have. And I was like, oh my God, that's what I had been doing. I had been actually acknowledging him. So I've always been acknowledging him for being the support he is, for being, I always say, you are the wind beneath my wings, and you are my wings. And so many such things. And he is definitely an angel in my life. And he's always there and all of that stuff. And like when you use these words, and when you mean these words, and when you think these words, the vibration do travel. The person actually becomes like that. We have been not trained in this reality about the science of vibration, and that's what ruins everything. So we have not been trained. Sure. so what if it doesn't, like, so what we've been told कि हमारी जैसी reality चल रही होती है, वैसे हमारे विचार हो रहे होते हैं, और obvious ही तो है कि अगर ऐसी इस situation में हम हैं तो इसी तरह के विचार आएंगे. That's the only thing that you got to do. And initially it may look like difficult, but fake it till you make it. And again, one of my clients was like, fake कर करके तो इतना लोन चढ़ गया. Not your lifestyle, your vibration, your thinking pattern, your emotions, your way of being, right? You don't have to fake your lifestyle till you make it. Faking the lifestyle actually creates the debts that it creates. So now, two important things that I have been asked. So women, you definitely play a very important role in the man's life. One, it's a lie that women cannot contribute in the financial situation of the family. And when I say women cannot contribute in the financial situation of the family, it's not only that for you to contribute in the financial situation of the family, you have to go out and earn. Sitting in the home, you can energetically create the, like with your prayers, with your healing, with your intentions, you can make things happen. See, it's about what are you choosing to receive. So, wow, first of all, any of you who has loans, and anywhere it is the man's fault, and anywhere you were told by somebody that you should not have married him, or anything like that, and you tried to prove it wrong. Because what happens is, when we try to prove something wrong, in the process of trying to prove it wrong, we create barriers, and we create that point of view we solidify that point of view in our space. There's this tool of access, which is interesting point of view. I mean, being in allowance of whatever judgment people are throwing at you. Now, when somebody says you shouldn't have married this guy, you could have gotten better guys than him, you do not have to justify him. You can just go like, thank you so much for caring so much. Thank you so much for loving me so much, auntie. Now what do I do? you know, interesting. And or maybe in your head you can go, interesting point of view. She has this point of view. We think that we have to resist or react. We have to be righteous about our point of view. What if we do not have to resist or react, nor we have to align and agree with anybody's point of view? So everywhere you tried, because you may not have aligned and agreed, but even if you tried to resist and react, you brought it to reality. So anywhere in this life or any other lifetime you tried to resist and react anybody's point of view around your marriage, around whatever, you doing a mistake, being married with him, etc., etc., can you please let that go now, please? And trust your choice and make your choice true, I mean, I was told by 3 gold medalist Pandit that I should not marry this guy. And what not, like all 3 of them gave the same verdict, and it was not very good. And I was like, I don't know, I met this guy a couple of times and he does not at all look like he would turn up like that. And I followed my awareness. I didn't follow what they said. So everywhere you're trying to create your married life, defending, offending, pretending, or fitting into this reality, wow, I like that. Can we please let go of all of that? What if you do not have to justify your marriage? What if you can fuck with people's reality, if that's what I call? Am I supposed to say that on live TV? I don't care. So now, take the charge. It's not going to change until you take the charge. And whoever you are who's listening, if it is you who's taken the loan, or if it is you whose spouse has taken the loan, and it does not matter whether your spouse listens to this or not, when you take the charge to alter your money reality, magic will show up. As long as you play the game of doubt, of justification, of whatever, because that energy is always there underneath it. No creation would come to fruition if that is what it is. So, and also, today when I met Robin Sharma, he said one thing which, first of all, I was so resisting. I was like, I don't want to listen there, because I have overcome that phase of my life. But then he said, you know what? Do not resist your suffering. Your suffering makes you who you are. And I was like, okay, so everywhere we resist our suffering rather than being in question while going through them. And then he asked, because people didn't like it either, and they were like, what do you mean, Robin? Can you explain it? Can you talk more about it? And he was like, think about it. Like, all of you, wherever you are, and they were like big entrepreneurs there. They were like real successful people over there. And he was like, think about it. Whatever you have become in your life today, is there anybody here who's successful who has not been through a phase of suffering? And everybody was like, yeah, everybody has been through suffering. Now that suffering is like, how the gold goes through the fire. Now again, it looks very conceptual. But then if that would not have happened, you would not have sought something extra. You would not have texted me. You would not have looked for a different reality, You would not, I would not have taken efforts to invest so much in everything I invested into if I would not have gone through whatever I went through, right? So I know when you're going through it, trust me, when I was going through it and when anybody would try to give me this gyan, I wanted to punch them in their face. I know how it is. Yet, I just trusted the tools. Hi Rita, I just trusted the tools. Yeah. So, first of all, stop judging yourself. You are far more potent than you think you are. Second of all, stop judging your partner. Your partner, whether it's a male or a female, will show up inside of your point of view about them. If you think they are good for nothing, if you think they will end up making losses again, if you think whatever you think about them, and it may not be your point of view, sometimes, okay, it's very crucial that we talk about this. Sometimes what happens is when a girl gets married, family think that it is their kartavya, responsibility, to tell the women how terrible the guy is. It can be a cousin, it can be a friend, it can be the mother or the father of the guy, right? They think that it is their responsibility, or they may just do it jokingly, but they do not realize that in that process they are implanting it into the girl, you know. Now think about it, this girl who's just gotten married, and no matter how she might be a big rock star in her life, but it's a new family and she's trying to fit into it, and it's a new guy. She might be dating him since long, but he's very new as a husband, you know. And then people tell her whatever they tell her about him, and she will like, really? I didn't know that before it. He didn't tell me before this. I should have known this before this. And that actually does a lot of denting. That actually hampers a lot. So what if, so today, can you choose to actually let go of everything that you heard about your guy that is not serving you, that is not creating the relation, and you may think that it is not impacting. You may think, oh no, they said it, but I didn't believe it, but your subconscious did. But it went inside your ears, you know. It just didn't, like, it always. That's why I always say that, you know, like the way the information technology is, like these days, the way we get bombarded by information and we think that we are not getting affected, we are, right? So good thing is we have bars. We can just get the bars run and all of those information can just dissipate with ease. However, if you do not have the technology, like if you do not know anybody around you who run the bars and all, throw it all down on the piece of paper. Every day, have 2 diaries. One, make it your gratitude and ask diary, and second, make it your venting diary, right? And in the good one, every day write all the things you are grateful for of the present and the future. And in the so when I say present and the future, right, I'm really grateful to God for gifting me a husband like he is, like, and for gifting me a husband, and write his qualities. And I'm really grateful to God. You know, like for me, like it's cold in Delhi, right? Every time I take a shower, I go like, I am really grateful to the guy who discovered geysers. Can you imagine your life without a geyser? Like, I am really grateful to the guy who discovered heaters. I mean, I like to have a moderate environment around it. I don't like neither too cold nor too hot. And I'm so grateful to these guys who invented these gadgets, like to make our life so easy. I'm so grateful to the guy who invented this phone, this technology where I am talking and there are so many people who can listen to it, you know. We can get millions of things to be grateful for. So when you will start writing that, you will start having an attitude of gratitude, and that attitude of gratitude is what is important for you to receive from the universe. As long as you will be this weeping, complaining child, universe will give you more reasons to weep and complain. Yeah. And I know your head may go like, but look at my situation, what else I do? Trust me, have gratitude for that. Whatever your situation, even if it is lone, you know, be in gratitude for you to be in a capacity where you can take loan. I know so many people on the planet who have wonderful ideas with them, but they do not have a goodwill for anyone to give them loan. They do not have, like, I have been through a phase where I took a lot of loans from my parents, from my sister, and all of that. And I'm so grateful for me to have angels like them to give to me money when I required it, you know. So, what if we can be in gratitude to those loans too, right? And now, so you got to get one, what miracle you are up to that you're not acknowledging. Second, what is right about those loans that you are not acknowledging. Third, what is right about whoever has the loan, yourself or your spouse, that you're not acknowledging. And third, what potency you have to alter the entire financial reality. You know, for the next 21 days, only if you sit down and let go of all the point of views around your money and create and ask the universe, for how you would like your money reality to be like, you will start, the possibilities, the opportunities will start showing up. And also, everywhere, okay, there is this book called Penny Capitalist that Gary Douglas suggests in the foundation class, which we do, which I recently attended. And I'm also facilitating a foundation class from 25th to 28th of February in Delhi at my center. In that book, Gary actually talks about, in the foundation class, Gary is actually suggesting in the finance part a book called Penny Capitalist. Like, you can, it's not very expensive book. You can order it on Amazon. And the book is actually about creating from almost nothing, and that's how Gary started. We don't have it in India, but in foreign country they have a concept of garage sales, and he used to do that. He was an antique dealer. He was willing to do whatever it takes for him to make money, right? And today he owns about 15 businesses. How does it get even better? Now, read that book. And the reason I'm saying that is, what if you can actually start with nothing? What if that's what you ask the universe? Universe, show me more revenue streams to make more money, and you may, and magic may show up. You may meet somebody who go like, I want someone to do this for me. And what if you begin with a smaller amount? If you don't go like, so what if you start with the amount? Like, that's how I started. I used to charge 400-500 rupees per session, 500 rupees per session. A lot of my clients had who like they've paid that amount, and today I charge about 11,000 rupees for a half an hour session. And how does it get even better? And what else is possible? Now that's what I'm sharing with you, that you know what, those people that you are charging less from are actually your promotion, So you can tell them that otherwise I charge this amount, but I will charge you this amount if you give me a video testimonial. So you can have a pre-decided confirmation with them, agreement with them. And if obviously people like to save money, so what happens is, 10 such people that you did not take a lot of money from, but you took testimonials from them, written, audio, video. Video works really well. And then those testimonials become your marketing, because there's nothing better than people acknowledging that they have got results, So, and there are a lot of people who just started like that. Yeah. So I think it is important. So it's important to check the mental conversation too. So if there is an affirmation going on in the brain which says कुछ नहीं हो सकता, सब नुकसान ही हो जाता है, फिर से हो जाएगा, etc., that is what is going to show up. So whenever such, hey, how are you? So whenever such conversations show up, cancel all that. And another very important thing that a lot of people, some people texted, two of them actually, is that, we also have angels around us. Thank you, Charu. We have angels around us, and many times the soul of the departed loved ones hangs around us to keep us safe. So what if those who you are missing may not be physically there, yet are energetically waiting or truly desiring to contribute to you, just because they are not. So that's what, in this reality we have been told that death is a wrongness, and oh, it's 6 already, I got to go. Okay, so in this reality we've been told that death is a wrongness, and just because they will not be there, but they would physically not be there. What if energetically they are there, and all they desire, all they are waiting for is for you to receive from them. No being without the body, be it your deceased loved ones, be it your ascended masters, angels, beings of light, elementals, whoever they cannot contribute into your life until you ask for it, because they cannot interfere with the willpower of a person, with the willingness of a person. That's the rule. So if you do not deny their presence, you acknowledge and you call for them and you ask them to contribute, and you're willing to receive, I am sure they will fill you up with abundance. Yeah. So with that, I'm going to say bye-bye to you. Thank you so much for watching. I'm actually 6 o'clock. My last call of this How to Become Money workbook is happening. So I'm going to be starting my second, I won't say second, I have done it hundreds of times, but the next How to Become Money workbook from 22nd of February, which will be a 1-month program. Every week we will be meeting on Zoom and doing the money workbook to change the money reality. And yes, how does it get even better? So I'm going to say bye to you because I've got to do that call. And thank you so much for listening, watching, sharing, and all your love. And I'm going to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.